Koski, Detroit News.
Thanks for doing this. Jackson, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's winter like? I'm assuming you're in Oklahoma City or nearby.
Yes, sir. Yeah, OKC right now. We're actually getting ready to get some snow here in a few minutes. So,
Nice.
yes, sir. Excited about that.
Yeah, that's a real winter.
Oh yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah.
I'm curious, what you've been able to do since I know did the 6 weeks in Lakeland, and then I assume you went back home. What have you been able to do, in terms of maintaining your program?
Yeah, I've basically just been staying on the Tigers strength and conditioning and working with my pitching guy that I was with last year and years prior. So been trying to stay pretty consistent with my routine and I'm ready to get back. It's been a long time, so we're ready to get out there.
Yeah, so the lockout stuff, not being able to be in Lakeland right now, and that's not really impacted your work regimen, has it?
No, sir. Yeah, I think for us, everything is still supposed to be on time.
Right.
But we'll just take it day by day and see how that unfolds.
Last thing for me, just I want to ask you how it affected you. You were drafted with one player development regime. Kind of halfway through your thing down in Lakeland, everything changed. Gabe Rebus is there now, and other pitching eyes are on you. Pitching coaches are developing you. What was that transition like, and have you got to talk to all those guys by now?
Yeah, no, it was a little different. Definitely wasn't expecting for them to make all the changes that they made. But I've talked to a lot of the new pitching guys, and I love their philosophy and where their heads are at, and excited to go down there and meet them and get started and learn some things from them. So.
Well, just real quick, was it a major switch? Like, was it a major change in how you were doing things then versus now?
I think I'll know a lot more when I get back down there. For me, not a ton has changed with my off-season routine, but I'm not sure what they'll have us doing differently when I get back down there. But I had a blast the 6 weeks, 7 weeks I was down there, so I'm super excited to get back.
Okay, thank you again.
Thanks, Chris. Evan Pedsel, Detroit Free Press.
Hey, Jackson, how's it going?
Doing great, thank you.
Yeah, so I guess just with this year coming in, I mean, how excited are you for just your first pro season?
Oh, I'm so excited. Last pitch I threw was May 14th, so I mean, it's been pretty much all I've been thinking about since the draft, and I was hoping to get a few innings when I was down there in the fall, but ended up just throwing a few pins and getting out of there. So I'm hungry. I'm counting down the days, so it couldn't come any sooner.
What are your expectations for where you're going to start, and also to what that competition is going to look like?
I'm honestly not sure. I think I'm going to learn a lot in spring training, and I think that's kind of all I can expect. Just try to soak up as much information as I can and get after it from day one.
But in terms of the competition that you're going to be facing, I guess at whatever level, you definitely feel like you're ready to show that you belong.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then too, with the new player development staff, and I know you mentioned talking to some of those guys, with Gabe Rebus specifically, did you guys get into anything about his philosophies or what he wants to see out of you moving forward, or not really?
We haven't gotten super in depth on that part. I think when I get down there, we'll talk a lot more, and I'm sure he has a pretty good plan for me. But I'm really excited for what he's going to do. I know he did great things with the Dodgers, so I think he's going to help us out a lot.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, Evan. Jason Beck, MLB.com.
Hey, Jackson, thank you for doing this. With the off-season work, have you done anything in terms of strength-wise or putting on weight or anything like that? Or are you pretty much where you were when last summer ended?
I pitched at about 195 last year, and I've gotten up to 210. I'm around 205 right now, so we're still trying to get a few more pounds in there, but I feel strong. I feel ready to go. Like I said, I've had 8 months to train and get ready, so we're ready to go.
Have you had a chance to talk to any either Tigers teammates or even guys you knew from high school or anything about, facing pro hitters in games compared to what you've done previously? Have you kind of done any prep work for what that type of adjustment's going to be like?
Honestly, I'm just trying to stay within myself. I know I have the stuff to be successful, so I'm trying not to overthink it. I think I'm just going to go out there and try to learn from each outing, I think is all I can ask out of myself.
And have you made your plans for spring training yet? As far as, are you going to stay with Isaac, or are you guys going to be in the dorms again? Or are you guys going to get a place outside of the dorms or anything?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do think me and Isaac will probably be staying with each other again. We had a lot of fun last time and got a lot of good work done, so I think it's a good fit.
What's the coldest weather you've pitched in?
My junior year I had one probably in the upper 30s. But yeah, I mean, it's not a lot of fun, but you gotta adapt and you gotta do what you gotta do.
I imagine if you could get a chance to open even at like West Michigan or something and feel that type of cold in April, that'd feel pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Jason. Matt Shepard, Valley Sports Detroit.
Hey, Jackson, good to see you again, and Happy New Year to you and yours. How about the mental aspect of things? Have you talked to anybody about how you sharpen or improve or adjust to the mental aspect as you get ready for your next venture here?
Yeah, I talked to my agent, helps me a lot. Obviously, he's been through pro ball. But kind of like I said earlier, I have a lot of confidence in myself. I have a lot of confidence in my stuff. So I think if I just go out there, attack guys, and do things the way I do them, then things will go I want them to. So
A lot of guys we talk to, eventually they end up changing certain things, like their diet, for example. We sports writers and broadcast need to follow suit. But have you done anything from that standpoint with your diet to make sure you're maybe even a little bit sharper than you were before in that regard?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have learned a lot about the importance of what I'm putting in my body and how that's going to affect my recovery and my performance. So I have that's been a big deal for me this off season. I think I've done a lot better job than last year, and feel like I'm in the best shape I've been in. So we'll see.
Anything specific that you can share, or would you rather keep that private?
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing for me was being consistent and having a routine that I feel comfortable with. So that's my eating and my training as well. I pretty much eat at the same time every day and train at the same time every day. And been doing that for a little while. So
lastly, as you see the types of moves this organization has made in the offseason, does that get you even more excited like it does the Tigers fan base? And if so, in what regard?
Oh yeah, I get fired up just talking about it, even playing. So I'm really excited for what they're doing, and I think I got here at the right time. So I'm blessed to be a part of it, and excited for the future of the Tigers.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
Thanks, Shep. Go back to Chris McCoskey.
Yeah, Jackson, I'm just curious, when you were in Lakeland and you were throwing or you were doing your bullpens, did you face live hitters though, didn't you? I mean, you had to get some guys step in against you in the backfields at least.
I actually did not.
Really?
Yeah, no, that was something that was being discussed, and they decided to hold off. And I understand their thought process. I mean, I came out of there healthy, so there's not much to complain about. But getting ready to start facing some live hitters, and I know we'll face some in mini camp going down there the 15th, and then we'll start spring training. So,
And I pity the first couple guys step in the box against you. That's not going to be fair. I wanted to ask too, are you are you still with the pitching WRX in Edmond? Is that where you're working
Yes, sir.
in the Hurt Locker too?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever see Fulmer down there?
I actually see Fulmer. Me and him have the same physical therapist, so I see him every once in a while. But he's a great guy.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
awesome. Love Michael.
Okay. That's it for me. I appreciate you doing this, man. Good luck. Stay sane, without the competition.
I'm trying. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Jason Beck.
Hey, Jackson, just to follow up, there's obviously a lot of hitting talent there in the younger levels of the system, not just Isaac, but, Roberto Campos and some guys who were able to make their debuts last year. Is there anybody in particular you're curious about facing that you're curious to see step in the box against you?
Oh yeah, Isaac, 100%. We've been trash talking since the day we both got drafted, so that'll definitely be a fun one.
So who has the edge there? I don't. For those of us who don't know quite so much about the history in terms of at bat to at bat.
Oh, me and him have never faced each other. So, I mean, he thinks he's going to get me and I think I'm going to get him. So I guess we'll just find out.
So there could be quite a rivalry there on the backfields here come February.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Got to find a way to make it fun. No doubt.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing that hopefully soon. So thank you, Jackson.
No problem.
Thanks, Jason. If anybody else has a question, just put a note in the chat. All right, I think that's all we got. Jackson, thanks for the time this afternoon. Everybody else, thanks for joining us. We'll see everybody soon.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
No problem.